Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for all my birthday wishes. My birthday was so much fun with all my friends and family. My pictures will be up soon on my Instagram. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And so we were in my bathroom because you guys wanted to see how I transfer onto the toilet on my own. So we're gonna do that and hope I don't fall. Okay? So come on. Okay. So, and don't worry, I have a person right there. So behind the camera. In case things don't go well. So I like to get, I'm in my pantry right now, so I like to get to the closest to the toilet as I can get. Oh my god. I do this every day, but sometimes I don't. Okay. And I make sure that, because my wheelchair does fancy all these seating systems, so I make sure that whenever I transfer out that my seat is not all the way up, because that makes it harder to put my foot onto the ground. So and this is me all doing it all on my own, so we're gonna hope for the best. And I've been doing it like this for years, so I put my feet all the way to the ground, and it's okay if my feet start, if my legs start spasming, because I have a good arm support here to pull myself up. So we go, and then we pull my chair. Okay, we pull my chair back, and I swing. Hold on. I might have pulled it a little too far, ladies and gents. Okay, we do a little side step. We do a little turn, and we sit. Okay, and then we sit. So that's pretty easy. And then, so I look the opposite way. So wherever I'm going, my head turns the opposite direction, because you never want to look. Hold on, I'm trying to think about it. You always want to shift the weight of the opposite direction, because then your butt will swing, hopefully, the same direction that you're going. If you guys don't understand, ask me for qualifications in the comments. It's hard for me to do it right now, because right now, to be honest, it's the end of the day, and I'm pretty tired, so woo! So now we are going back to my chair. So my assistant is going to bring my chair. Hold on, guys. This is where we have to be perfect and precise, because we don't want to. Wait.
Closer?
Yeah. Okay. Can you flip that bar up?
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry guys that I'm not really in front of you right now, because I'm just thinking out loud, because I really want to make it back to the chair, and that's our goal, not to be on the floor. So, okay. So, my legs, they're not really stiff right now. Well, they are stiff. They're stiff all the freaking time, but that's just the way that they are. So, You might have to come in and golf these babies. So the reason why I have my leg locked, because I don't want my legs have a lot of tone in them, and I don't want when I get up, I don't want them to go psh, because, or all the way to the freaking ground, because then my ass will be on the ground and then it won't be open. So that's why we're trying to keep them right here. So yeah, so I go, okay, I look here, and then we go, and then we go, we go, and then you pull in a little. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's great. Awesome. Okay. And then, so right now I'm here. So, sorry if I'm breathing. It's just a lot of work. When your legs don't work, whatever body situations. Here, so, do you mind coming over here?
Which side?
This side? And then putting one hand here, and then so I can lean back.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. And then sometimes, just to be safe and stuff, I have who's ever helping me put one hand on my stomach, just so when I go back, sometimes my legs like to go out like this, so it's a comfort thing for me to have someone standing there just to make sure my body doesn't go all the way forward. So now we use these handy dandy wheelchair functions to scoot me back. And I use, I guess for you guys, it's like more like I use my core muscles to scoot back, and it's not always perfect, but we're gonna, when I'm able to do it on my own, I'm really proud. So, I don't know if it's working, but we're just gonna say that it's working, because I'm definitely getting a workout. So, that will be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm not going anywhere anyways. And then once I get all the way back, I, of course, put my seatbelt on and everything else, but then we have my assistant put down the legs, guys, and buckle in my legs. And I forgot to explain, my whole front, my whole leg rest moves. So it's easy for them to put my legs in. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, no, none of this hurts. None of it hurts.
Not?
No, just people ask me all the time.
Yeah.
If things hurt.
Be doing
Things are
something
tight.
wrong.
Things are tight, but my team is
Even tighter.
even tighter. We make things work around here.
Raise it down a little.
Oh yeah. So now we are in and ready to go for. I hope you guys liked my video. I hope I answered some of your guys' questions. I know it's not perfect because I was like obviously trying to look and trying to explain and trying not to fall, and it was just a big to do. But I would like to say that if you guys are in a wheelchair or want to learn how to transfer yourself or want to be semi-independent with transferring yourself, do it around people that you trust. Do it around like your family, and like, because I always, like, when I transfer myself, I always have a person there to make sure that I don't fall, to make sure my hands are in the right place, to make sure my body's in the right place. And it's all about, like, for my personal disability or for my personal, the way my body functions is it's all about position, the way you set up things, or the way your setup is. So for me, it's always about, if I get too close to the toilet, how am I gonna get my things? Or if my feet are on the ground all the way, or if, I don't know, it's just all these things. And yes, it's not perfect. I have to be honest. A lot of the times, I do it. I have my parents or I have someone standing there to help guide my hips and guide me to the right place. But most of everything that I do is the exact same way. Like, I do all, like, it's stand pivot. And I got a question of, like, what that is. It's basically what I just did, but it's what I just did for every single transfer. Like, so I use all my own body mechanics. I use all my own muscle tone to get from A to B. And yes, I have help. I'm not saying I don't have help. I'm saying I do. But I want to maintain the strong ability that I do have. Because over the last couple years, I worked so hard to build this all back. And we're trying to maintain that. And with CP, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I'm trying to get ahead of that and be more proactive. And yeah, so like, if you want to try this at home, I recommend that you talk to your physical therapist and talk to your doctors and see, and maybe show my video and see if you want to give it a try. And if you want to give it a try, then I would love to see your guys' progress. And I have one thing to add. If you guys are someone like me, and if you guys have, like, I have some core strength, but I don't really have much core strength. But on one thing that I wanted to add, you can use like a waist belt and attach it to around your abdomen. And if you have your assistant or someone helping you and you want to do it like by yourself, but then your assistant doesn't, like, is not feeling comfortable, they can always you can always ask your physical therapist to get like a belt for you, and they can, like, only your assistant can hold it on to you from the belt. So like, if you're not that strong, you can still do it that way. But I like doing it this way. Like, this is what I know. This is like, I learned it when I was a teenager. So yeah, I'm really proud of it. I mean, I like to be as much as independent as possible. So I will keep on doing it as long as I can this way. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and leave me a comment because I did work hard. I did work hard in this video, and it was hard to figure out logistics around this. And we're all about logistics over here. So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if you like the disability awareness content, the disability inclusion content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will do a lot of more fashion videos, a lot of more how I get into mentoring videos. I have a lot of videos coming up that I wanted to do for you guys, and getting to work with disability kids, and you know, making the content that I want to make is you know, making a difference, hopefully. Like, that's what I do this for, and I do it because I love it. So I really want to thank you guys for spreading my page and meeting some of you guys and DMing you guys, and that really shows me that my content is reaching so many people. And also I want to like give you an update on just things that are going on in life currently that I'm not ready to share, but one day I will. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys so much. Bye!